Hi! Welcome back to my channel. You were probably expecting an analysis or something, but today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm going through a lot of things right now, but I gotta feed the monster that is YouTube algorithm. So what better video than congratulating Larian and giving my overall opinions? So this will be just me talking about some random stuff. Don't worry, we'll get back to the old style. Shadow Heart analysis will be coming. So two of my dear subscribers sent me the Golden Joystick Awards and I wasn't aware it was happening. Thanks to them, I watched it all. By the way, I have a Discord now if you wish to join. It will be in the description. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, please. Anyway, yeah, Golden Joystick Awards. It's quite a long award show, so let me just give you a summary. Baldur's Gate 3 won the Ultimate Game of the Year, and congratulations to everyone in Larian Studios. It's so well deserved. To be honest, I can't even think of any other company that is so well deserved of that title currently. So they won in Best Storytelling, Best Visual Design, Best Game Community, PC Game of the Year, Studio of the Year, and our dear beloved Neil Newman has won the Best Supporting Actor. Of course, we're also waiting for the Game Awards on 7th December. And currently the votings are open, so if you wish to vote yourself, the link will be down in the description. And currently they are nominated for, hold on, let me check. Game of the Year, Best Game Direction, Best Narrative, Best Score and Music, Best Performance with, once again, Neil Newman being nominated, Best Community Support, Best RPG, and Best Multiplayer. So yeah, go ahead and vote if you wish. I already did. And I think they deserve the Game of the Year here too. So yeah, go ahead. But Golden Joystick Awards is still such a huge win for Larian Studios, and I think for us as the whole Baldur's Gate 3 community, I am very proud of them. As much as I loved Tears of the Kingdom, I really wanted a comparatively smaller company to win for once, because Larian single-handedly showed a lot of companies that treating your employees right, working directly with your consumers, and just honestly doing and loving their jobs can get them very far. In my opinion, Baldur's Gate 3 was never an, anomaly like some people claimed. It's a product of people who collectively love their jobs and their consumers. This is one of the few instances where, as a consumer myself, I felt like a person. I never felt like a number that bought their game, but a valued human being, just who is getting exactly what she paid for. This actually made me feel nostalgic a bit, where, games didn't feel like it was a corporate ruse to get more money out of you, but a nice little adventure that gets you out of real life, as they always intended to be. Larian proved to me that this is still possible, even in today's gaming culture. The biggest proof is the fact that a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 players are currently begging for DLCs. Like, DLCs. Many people are willing to pay more to get more content, and Larian doesn't even plan on making one. Is this like a fever dream? But it's also understandable. DLCs were, never meant to be an excuse to release an unfinished game so that people can pay more to actually finish the game. DLCs should be optional, not a freaking necessity. Another point I'd like to make is something Sven Wenke mentioned about licensing during one of his speeches. Actually, let me show you that part.
And then finally, I want to thank Wizards of the Coast also, because I have to, because the Pinkertons are sitting at the table. But no, really, as a licensor, they gave us carte blanche. They asked us in the beginning when we started working on this 6 years ago, what are you guys going to make? We told them one thing, we made something else. They left us alone. They let us do our thing, and that's the way a licensor should work with a licensee, for all the licensors inside of the audience. So thank you very, very, very much. This is very cool. Thank you.
Creative freedom is such an important thing, and I think this was one of the reasons why we got such a great product in the first place. I feel like Sven's advice and how Wizards of the Coast allowed them to do whatever they want was a great example. Hopefully, like, Wizards of the Coast is just as pleased with the product as we are. And also, Neil's speech made me like want to cry. I mean, all of the voice actors were absolutely fantastic, but Neil did such a great job with bringing Astarion to life, and especially him mentioning that he's also a survivor and how much this character meant to him. Like, I don't know, it struck a chord with me.
I also want to thank many people that I'll see personally, my agents especially, on people like that. But one thing I wanted to say is that this character has meant the world to me. He is a survivor. He has gone through trauma. And I've had so many people from the community reach out to me personally who talk about the stories that our characters have also shared. They identify with many stories and characters in the game, that the game story itself has really reached them. And people have come up to me and said that they felt inspired to deal with their own trauma. As a survivor myself, I understand when they talk to me about it, what they mean, that they feel seen by the game, they feel understood by the characters, and that is a testament to this amazing, beautiful masterpiece that Larian, Sven, the writing team have all put together and created, and to the amazing cast of 248 beautiful actors that put their heart and soul on a daily basis to this. I'm going to be missing a lot of people I need to say thank you, but I just wanted to say that. Thank you so much to the community for embracing all of us. And for me particularly, thank you so much indeed. I really appreciate it.
I will probably sound a bit selfish, but this is honestly one of the few instances that I wish that I had a huge following, because I would probably send a huge gift from a giant community to Larian's doorstep. And like, Belgium isn't so far away from me either, so yeah, I don't know what Larian will be doing from now on. To be honest, in the past, I thought they wouldn't be able to top Divinity, believe it or not. I was like, Divinity Original Sin is like peak creation, their best creation, and they can't top it. And you have no idea how happy I am that they proved me wrong. Now, if they manage to somehow top Baldur's Gate 3 with a new game, I'm just gonna scream. I wish it was possible for them to just, you know, slap some money on the table, buy a Dragon Age, but, you know, that's not possible. Ugh. Larian has spoiled me so much that now I'm expecting every single company to act like them. Which is not a realistic dream, but, you know, hopefully moving forward, Larian's impact actually affects other companies to do better, you know. Because, my god, it's about time, honestly. We, as players, deserve it at this point, so yeah. Anyways, that's basically what I had in mind. Comment down below what you think. It's always such a blast to read your comments. And once again, thank you for your support, and I'll see you next time. Sayonara! Wait, how do you say Larian? Larian?
Larian.
Oh. Okay. Larian.